Hi, Sabrina here with another tutorial for you, and this is going to be the Minnie Mouse baby set. When I mean baby set, I mean the beanie, the little diaper cover with the ruffle skirt with the tail attached, and the little classy booties, which you can get off my tutorial, but I'm going to show you how to make them with the little bow on the top to give it that little, Minnie Mouse flavor. So these are the colors I'm using. It's all Red Heart yarn, except this one is Simply Soft, but you can use Red Heart as well. This is the black I have in hand, so that's what I'm going to be using. So we're going to be using black, white, and I have this beautiful hot pink that I wanted to use. You can also use red or a light baby pink for this project, and those will go really good with the colors. We're going to be using a 4mm hook, and this is a metal aluminum hook here, scissors of course to cut our ends. We're going to be needing a temptress needle to sew in our ends, and I have these beautiful long ones. I get these actually if you guys ever go to the flea markets or to any stores, you'll see a package that looks like this. And they have the big jumbo ones in here. And this is always the best one for crocheting with. The reason why I say that is because it has these big old holes to put the yarn in, and the needle is soft at the end, so you don't poke yourself. This one's the sharp one. I don't know why I like using the sharp ones, but this is the best one to use for this. And I bought this little thing for $1 at a flea market. You can find them in local stores. I don't know which stores you can find them at, but I'm pretty sure anybody can find these, and you can probably get this online as well. And it's just a 60 count. I got needles all in here for sewing, and then they come with the big 5 jumbo ones, which are really, really good. So if you're ever looking for the sewing needles like I have, this is the best to find them. We're going to be needing crochet markers as well. For beginners, if they cannot count, they can't find their stitches and stuff like that, you want to use crochet markers. I use bobby pins. So let's get started. We're going to start with the beanie first. And I do have a tutorial on how to make the Minnie Mouse beanie in an adult size, child size. I don't think I have one for the baby size, so I really want to get this one out there for you guys. So we're going to start with a black yarn, and what I do is I make a slip knot. I wrap the yarn over my fingers twice, and I tug it from behind, bringing it over through the front of my fingers. I place my hook in between the two fingers here, and I release the yarn off my fingers. I'm going to chain up 3, wrap the yarn over my hook, and I pull it right through the loop. That's a chain 1. Wrap the yarn over your hook, pull through the loop. That's a chain 2. Wrap the yarn over your hook and pull through, chain 3. Now what we're going to do is join in with our first chain. This is our first chain right here, the very, very first one we did. You're going to put that right on your hook, just like so. Then you're going to wrap the yarn over your hook and pull through both these loops. Now we're going to wrap the yarn over a hook and chain up 1. Now we made a circle. It's kind of very hard to see. I like to put my fingers in there. You see the pinkness right through my finger, right in the center here. We're going to single crochet 12 times into there. So you want to put your hook right into that center. Then you're going to wrap the yarn over your hook. You're going to pull the yarn right through the center. You're going to have 2 on your hook. Wrap the yarn over and pull through both loops. That's a single crochet. So you're going to go right into the center, pull through, wrap the yarn over, pull through both loops. We're going to do this 12 times. So we just did 2. Let's continue until we have 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, and 12. Now what we're going to do is we're going to single crochet in the first single crochet that we did. So here it is, right on the top of our stitches. You're going to put your hook right through there. Then you wrap the yarn over your hook, pull right through those stitches, and then pull through that little loop. Not pull through the little loop. We're going to wrap the yarn over our hook and pull through both loops. Now you want to get that marker. The marker is going to indicate our beginning and ending stitch. So in this round we're going to put 2 single crochets into each stitch. So we put one in this stitch, we got to put another one. So we're going to go right back in that same stitch again, putting another single crochet. We're going to move along to the next stitch over, put 2 single crochets, 1, 2. The next stitch, 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and we're going to repeat that all the way around till we get back to that marker. 2 single crochets in each stitch, 1, 2. Okay, now we're back at the marker. You're going to take that marker out and you're going to single crochet into that stitch. Place your marker right back into your new stitch that you just did, right behind those stitches, just like so. And this round we're just going to put 1 single crochet in each of the stitches all the way around. So you want to go into the next stitch over, single crochet, next stitch over, single crochet, and repeat all the way around by putting 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. We're back at the marker. Take your marker out, single crochet into that stitch, and place your marker into your new stitch. This round we're going to do an increase round, so we're going to go right back in that same stitch we put our first single crochet in and put another one. Now we're going to move to the next stitch, put 1 single crochet. The next stitch you want to put 2 single crochets, 1, back in the same stitch again, and 2. The next stitch is 1 single crochet. The next stitch is 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. The next stitch is 1 single crochet. The next stitch is 2 single crochets. And we're doing a pattern. It's 1 single crochet in the next and 2 single crochets in the next. Repeat that pattern all the way around till we get back to the marker. Okay, we're back at the marker. You want to take that marker out, single crochet into that stitch, and place your marker into your new stitch. This round is fairly easy. We're just going to put one single crochet in each stitch around. So in each stitch, put one single crochet to get back to the marker. Now I crochet fairly loose. If you have a if you crochet very tight, the best way of going by it so you don't have really loose stitches by trying to keep them loose is just use a larger hook. You want to move up to a 4.5 or a 5mm to make a baby beanie. And if you're using Super Saver wash weight yarn for the beanie, your beanie might come out just a little tad bigger. Reason is that yarn is a little bit thicker than this Simply Soft. But not too much bigger. Now if you're doing this for an older child, probably from 11 to 12 months, you want to use a 5mm hook and go with the pattern that my tutorial that I have for the baby beanie. For that one, not the baby beanie, but the regular Minnie Mouse tutorial. Okay, we're back at the marker. Take your marker out. We're going to single crochet into that stitch and place our marker back into our stitch. Just like so. Now what we're going to do is an increase round. We want to go back into that same stitch we put our first single crochet in, put another single crochet, making it 2 in the same stitch. The next 2 stitches you're going to put 1 single crochet in each one. So 1 single crochet, move to the next stitch, 1 single crochet. The next stitch we're going to put 2 single crochets into the same stitch. The next stitch is 1 single crochet. The next stitch is 1 single crochet. The next stitch is 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. And we're doing another pattern. It's 1 single crochet in the next, 1 single crochet in the next, 2 single crochets in the next. Repeat this pattern all the way around. Till we get back to the marker. Now this little project we're doing here for the Minnie Mouse costume is great for photo shooting for newborn babies. So if you ever want to make this, or for Halloween as well, this is pretty much why I'm doing it. Because Halloween is right around the corner, and to get started, we all love to make projects for our little ones. Okay, we're back at our marker. Take the marker out, single crochet into that stitch, and place our marker back in. This round we're going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Now, if you guys need to know how to count the rows, we got into row 1 right here. So it goes up to row 2, 3. So every time you see this little indent right here, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 row 7 we're on. So we're going to single crochet all the way around till we get back to the marker. The little noises in the back is my son playing with his weight pad. Okay, we're back at the marker. Now this is the size for a newborn beanie. It is very small, it's very cute. This is going to be the size for the newborn, like fresh out of the oven, baby's beanie. If you want to make this bigger for like size 3 to 6 months, what you're going to do is another increase, and I'm going to show you what you're going to do. We're going to take the marker out, you're going to single crochet into the stitch, add another single crochet, making it 2 in the same stitch. Make sure you place your marker back in. The next 3 stitches, you're going to put 1 single crochet in each one, and then 2 single crochets in the next. So the next 3 stitches, you're going to put 1 single crochet, so it's single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, and then 2 single crochets. And you're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. Then when you get to where we're at right now, you're just going to continue single crocheting all the way around to the length that you desire. I'm going to continue single crocheting, and I'm going to tell you how many rows I get to that I think is the right row. Like I do, freestyling is what I do, so I pretty much count at the end of where I think it's decent. So I'm going on row 8. I'll probably go up to another 8 rows. So I'm going to stop here, come back with the finished beanie, and tell you how many rows I went, so you guys can continue on and do your rows. Okay, so I've gone up to my 20th row, and I think this is like a really good size here. Stitch came out, let me redo it. Okay, so once you get to the end here, what you want to do is just once you slip stitch, you're going to fasten off. Pull it all the way through, pull nice and tight. Then you're going to take your crochet needle, the tempest needle, and sew in your ends. The way I like to sew them is I like to go up on my stitches, and then back down again. That way it locks it in place and it doesn't unravel later. Okay, I'm going to take my markers out, everything. I'm going to flip this the outside out. You want the smooth part. You don't want to see those little lines in there. You want the nice and smooth part like this part right here for the outside of the beanie. Now we're going to sew in the top. Now you can leave it just like this with the black, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to dazzle this up just a little bit and put the pink border at the bottom of this. And what I'm doing is I'm going around here, the little circle here with the thread, and then I'm going right back the other way, locking it in place. Cut off the excess, or you can sew it in, whatever you desire. And here's the newborn beanie. Very small, very cute. We need to do the ears, and I'm going to do a border. All I'm going to do is attach my pink yarn. I'm going to attach my pink yarn anywhere on the beanie, just like so. And I'm going to chain up one and single crochet all the way around. So just single crochet all the way around if you want a border, or you can just leave it black. But I want a cute little border for this one. And I laid down my loose ends so I can crochet right over it so I don't have to sew it in afterwards. Saves you time. slip stitch on the top of your first chain to join. Fasten off with the tail so you can sew it in. Pull it all the way through. Pull nice and tight. Take your needle, thread it, and sew in your ends. Okay, so here's the beanie with the border. Now we need to make the ears. The ears, I'm going to set this aside. We're going to wrap our yarn around and make a slip knot. We're going to do the beginning of the beanie pretty much. You're going to attach, make the slip knot, chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. Join with your first chain. Chain up 1. Single crochet 12 times in the center of that circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now your first single crochet, you're going to single crochet into that stitch. The first one you ever did. Single crochet there. And then you're going to take your marker again, place it into that stitch that you just did so you know your beginning and ending point is at. And we're going to put another single crochet into that same stitch, making it 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Now all the stitches around till we get back to the marker are going to be 2 single crochets in each stitch. So you're going to go to the next stitch, put 1 single crochet, back in the same stitch again, and 2. Repeat all the way around by putting 2 single crochets in each stitch around. Last one. Back at the marker, take your marker out, single crochet into that stitch of the marker, and place your marker back in. This round we're going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So you're going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch all the way around till we get back to the marker. We're just doing the same thing we did before on the top of the beanie. Okay, I'm at my last stitch. I'm going to take that marker out, single crochet into that stitch, and place my marker back in. Now I'm going to put another single crochet into that same stitch we put the first single crochet in, making it 2 in the same stitch. The next stitch will be 1 single crochet. The next stitch will be 2 single crochets. The next stitch will be 1 single crochet. the next stitch will be 2 single crochets. And we're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. 1 single crochet in the next, 2 single crochets in the next. Repeat until you get back to the marker. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. Okay, last one. I'm back at my marker. I'm going to take my marker out, single crochet into that stitch, place my marker back in. Excuse me. Now we're going to single crochet in each stitch all the way around. 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around till you get back to the marker again. Okay, I'm back at the marker. Now I'm going to take my crochet marker out, slip stitch into that stitch where the marker was at, and fasten off. Now for those that don't like to do the stuffing, you can just make 2 of these, and we're going to sew them on like that. But I like to do the stuffing because after you wash it, for some reason it looks like this. So with the stuffing, it allows it to stay straight up and it looks more better to me. So if you're going to do the stuffing with me, go ahead and make 4 of these. Okay, so I've gone ahead and made 4. I've already put 1 together so you guys can get a good look at what it's supposed to look like. And this is it. We're going to add some little stuffing to this. What I like to use for stuffing is my cut ends, my loose ends. I save them, and I use those to fill in the inside. It's better than going to the store and buying the polyester fill. This just works better, and you don't have to waste your money. It works the same way. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our needle and we're going to sew on our ends. You're going to start by the middle first, and the outside we're going to use to sew it together. So that's why I asked you to make that tail a little bit longer than what it's supposed to be. See? So we're going to sew in the middle part. What I like to do is go around the circle and back the opposite way and locking it in place. Okay, you're going to pull tight to bring that circle in, just like so. Now I'm going to go the opposite way, locking it in place. Okay, once I get all the way around, I'm just going to take my loose end and shove it in there, making it come out from the inside. Now, I want the part that has the lines to be my inside. This is going to be the outside. I want the nice smooth finish for the outside of the ear. So this one is done. I'm going to do the next one. And shove it right through the middle. Again, bring it out to the other side. And this becomes my little stuffing. So, now I'm going to take the two ends on the outside, one from each side, and tie them together. Just like so. Now remember, I told you I want the lines to be in the inside, so I'm going to fold this over, making sure my loose ends are shoved in there, except these two. I want to keep these on the outside. And I'm going to take the longer strand that I have, thread it with my needle. Now if you don't have this, then go ahead and just take some loose yarn, and what we're doing is sewing along the edging here. So we're going to sew not even halfway, we're going to end right about here, so we can leave an opening to stuff the inside. So I'm just going to keep on going around, going into each stitch, and sew this in. I want to leave that loose straggler at the end. I don't want to shove that in there because I'm going to use it afterwards. So I'm just sewing all the way around, just like so. So when I feel like I can't go any more with my loose end, I'm going to start bringing in my other loose end and work the opposite way. Okay, so now I have a little opening here. Actually, I have a big opening because I can't go anymore, so I'm just going to add some yarn to this. So I'm going to go right back into this stitch. Leave a tail. I'm just sewing it around, that's all. Make it a little bit smaller for myself. If you want to go ahead and fill it up, go ahead. I like to leave it really small to start filling it up. So now it's got a little pocket. Take your loose ends, shove them in there. You don't need that much because you want it to still look flat, but with a little lift. So just add a little bit. Move it around so it's even on every corner, every end. You don't want to have a big bulge in here. You want to even it out, just like so. And then I'm just going to sew the rest of this up. Okay, so I have a lot of loose ends because I don't have the length that I needed. But this one had the perfect length for it. So what I'm going to do is just tie my ends together, cut them off, and then we're going to sew this on to the beanie. Okay, so we have our two ears, and they are flat down. Here's the beanie. Now, lay your beanie as flat as possible down so you know where you're going to be putting your ears. And what I like to do is leave at least a space in between, so you want to make sure that they're even out. And what you can do for those that can't keep it straight, just take a marker, attach it to the beanie, and attach it to the ear, and it'll hold it in place. You want to sew this on, and then we're going to do the bow. Okay, so I sewed on the ears, and this is the little bow I'm going to show you guys how to make. This bow is going to be right on the top of here, and it's very easy to make. You want to get your pink yarn. We're going to make a slip knot. Wrap the yarn over your fingers, pull it over, get your crochet hook, attach it, and chain up 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. The second chain from the hook, we're going to single crochet. Now we're going to single crochet all the way down the end of the chain. Once you get to the last chain, you're going to chain up one, and we're going to turn the work around. Single crochet into the same stitch as the chain one, and single crochet all the way across. Okay, at the end, chain up one, turn your work around, single crochet in the same stitch as the chain one, and single crochet all the way across. Okay, once you get to the end, chain one, turn your work around, single crochet in the same stitch as the chain one, and we're going to single crochet all the way across. This will be our last row. Okay, once you get to the end, we're going to take the two ends together, just like so. You're just going to fold it in half, and we're going to slip stitch across. So you're just going to go right into the stitches, bring the yarn through, slip stitch, go into the next, and slip stitch all the way across. Once you get to the end, fasten off, pull it all the way through, tie the two loose ends together, double knot it so it doesn't unravel later. You can cut these ends off, or you can sew them in, depends on you. Now we're going to open this up. This part right here is going to be laid down nice and flat. Flip this inside out. There we go. And this is the part that's going to indicate this middle here. So what we're going to do is you're going to take your yarn again, leave somewhat of a tail, make a slip knot, chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leave another tail about the same length. Pull it all the way through. Take this, put it in the center of this. Make sure it's folded nice and even. Put it right in the center and tie the 2 ends together. Nice and tight. The tighter the better. It brings that center in. Double tie it. Adjust your little bow. And there is our little bow. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take that little bow, cut your loose ends off, and you're going to sew it on to the ears. Just like so. So you want to sew this side and along the bottom of the bow. So what I would do is I'll start from right here, work all the way around, and come to the other side and stop. Sew in your ends, and the beanie is complete. There's the Minnie Mouse newborn beanie. Now stay tuned for the diaper cover.